What is up, guys? Wraith here, Great Bearded Gaming Society, and we just got our stuff back off of our little corpse here from Trafton. We were messing around in some unrest action a little bit earlier, actually, since we had to do this and kind of bounce. But yeah, we're right here, and we've been kind of messing with these two guys. So we were about halfway through level 31. Obviously, slight snag in our plan, but there was a festering hag and a skeletal monk, and we got a critical resistance on our soothe spell. Ended up with both of them thumping on us, and it was just too much damage for our little Trafton buddy here to handle. So unfortunately, we took the death. But I mean, we still sneak him in every now and again when nobody's looking. There's really been no changes to his gear, just slowly kind of working through. And like I said, playing him when we can here in Unrest. I don't group him a ton. I kind of wait till there's not a lot of people here and then kind of solo him here and there. But he's still a good time. I was curious at what point I might be able to move him over to Lower Guck and maybe mess around there at the door there some. But we'll have to see, because I'm only so brave. And then there's still a few spots I think I'd like to kind of upgrade on him. He's still wearing just ringmail belt and just like some small bronze vamp braces. If we could pick up maybe just a little bit more stat potential, maybe trade out you know, an item maybe for a haste item. It's so hard to say. You know, haste is always super nice, but some of them are kind of expensive, so it's kind of hard to say. But we'll you know, we'll get back around to that at another point. But I think for now we'll camp this guy back out. We'll jump back over. We'll get on Riordan. We'll try to get some monkey action going on. I just like I said, unfortunately, the earlier EverQuest for today just did not go as we wanted to. My poor little dwarven corpse, all in the fetal position, curled up in the corner. This is as far as I made it, trying to run for my life. But right now, of course, we're kicking Invis versus Undead, so we're very safe right here. And then we actually had a very nice necromancer, gave us dead man floating on the way back over, so we could just shoot right across the lake without having to worry about anything there. So, you know, nice community as always. People helping us out on the corpse run with some buffers so we can safely get our corpse. But like I said, we'll camp over, we'll jump on Riordan, and we'll see what we can get shaking, guys. Stick around. Alright, so I think this is what people came here kind of more expecting. So we were back on Riordan, our little monk friend. Like I said, we're just heading back out from... actually, I kind of went the opposite. Yeah, let me go. I just like going the other way for some reason. I'm not quite sure why. So yeah, we're heading out with Riordan. Like I said, we've fully loaded after last time. We updated our shuriken stash. A little bit of money to work with. We're solid on food, solid on water, solid on bandages. Everything's looking pretty good. And we've already maxed out some of our skills to level 20. Now, we still don't have a name for our last name. And we really didn't get really anything in the comments about what we should use as last name. So I'm still kind of stumped. So for now, I think we're just going to leave it as Riordan. That's what we have. That's what we'll go with. Blarg. Smack mend. No bonuses this time. But we are going to fly the looking for group flag for a little while. See if anything comes up. Eagle strike you. Sit down in front of you on accident. Eagle strike you again. And again. Alright. So yeah, we're gonna see what happens, see if we get picked up here. We'll go out here towards the tunnel, see if we maybe can pick up some buffs. And so we picked up last time. We'll see if we get any bites, guys. Stick around. We'll be right back. Alright, gang, so we have not had the best of luck trying to get a group this week. It happens. It really does. I mean, I probably should have been soloing more, but so what I did instead is I was actually just proof that I actually do pay attention to the comments that people leave for us. We had received a comment that you know, what we should do is look for a cheap two-hand blunt monk staff, and it was recommended by Drexel that we get a Woo's quivering staff, which was pretty cheap. So we have gathered up every penny that we own, which is a whopping 230 plat. And we are standing in a tunnel. We still have LFG on, but we are actually hoping that we can get ourselves a quivering staff here. We think it'll be, I mean, there's some other cool stuff flying around out there, none of which we should probably buy right now. Some of them, I mean, while some of these are super nice, they're probably also out of our price range, where I've actually looked up the quivering staff, and it's going sometimes for sub 200, about like 150 to 200-ish. So we'll see what kind of deal we can get. That's kind of the idea now, so at least give us something to do while we're trying to regroup. Now, look, the staff will be interesting for us because it is kind of heavy comparatively to what we've been doing, right? So I think it'll, you know, we'll definitely sacrifice some of that monk bonusy AC kind of stuff, just for the sake of being able to just crack something sculling with a stick. So we'll see what happens. You know, if we get our hand, plus we'll probably store these the time being. Neither one of these aren't very heavy, obviously, but we'll probably shed these, pick up that, do some practice, and see what we can do. You know, I'm going to say this now, and it's not really going to matter because by the time you see this, it'll be obvious. We're probably not going to get one out on time this week, just because of the way the week went. We actually got tickets to a local ball game, and we went and checked out some AAA ball this week, just because it's fun. Got to take the kid out and have a good time. So I went and did that, which is ate up one of our normal play days, and it's just a super busy week all around. So kind of is what it is, but this, you know, we'll hit hopefully sometime over this long weekend. But we're going to try to keep looking for group. We're going to try to keep looking for the staff, and one of two things will happen in the next update. We'll either be working on some experience, or we'll be bashing something with a stick trying to get some skill. So stick around, and hopefully we'll be back with one or the other.
One eternity later.
All right, crew, we have probably need to be careful. There's a target-rich environment here. But we have updated our weapon. Let's see how we do with this bad boy. I'm sure our skills are probably going to stink a little bit, but when we do hit, we are making some contact here. So we might we might need to start with some pretty safe targets just to make sure we get the skill up. But so when we that one's for 40, well 41. So we're getting some good swats in there. I like any. Where are you? There, you're over there. Okay. 46. Resisted rabies, thankfully. 46 and a 28, back to back. So yeah, this is definitely going to be, once we get this skill going, this is definitely going to be a beat stick device for us. We should be, yeah. Let's see if we can still get skill ups off of Cayman. You know, Cayman are pretty safe here. So yeah, I mean, I think we spent some time like doing some skill ups on this thing, but I mean, when we actually make good contact with this thing, we hit hard. Like I said, this was straight advice from one of our community members. It was Drexel, who was like, you know, go out and get one of these things, you will do a ton of damage, and that was definitely no exaggeration because we are hitting very hard. I mean, again, the skill's kind of low, so the numbers are slightly not in our favor. But these guys are still big enough to just give us experience, so we can work on these guys and get that skill up. But yeah, when we hit, man, we hit hard. And even just looking at it, like when I was comparing it with the weapons that we had, you know, so we had a total of, like, between the two weapons we had was 18 damage. And this bad boy by itself is 23, so it's more damage on its own, and it's got about the same delay as the Essence of Thal. So we're still in that same category right there. So, very solid piece of advice there. So apparently we're going to be working on this two-handed skill. Now, we will have to get used to the weight situation, right? Because we have gotten, that's probably the one thing I maybe should have done, which I didn't do, was, yeah, we're not going to mess with that. Was just make a comparison, you know, of our weight, right? Because we've tried to stay really low on that weight spectrum just to keep that additional armor class. And, you know, with the weight on this thing, what was it, 9 pounds? Yeah, 9 pounds. It's, you know, we were running pretty close to weight most times anyway, so even if we drop some of this other stuff, I really don't think it's going to matter. But I think the trade-off, though, is we'll be doing so much more damage, is it might not matter. So there we go. I see the top of a sand giant's head over there. I can't hear him thundering around, but yep, there he is. And that's just Kazel again. Let's get out and around this guy before he messes up our day. But yeah, guys. So like I said, we did not get much group. In all fairness, we did get invited to a group. We were in the tunnel. We were trying to get the upgrade. We actually, you know, we got the item from a dude who ran into zone. It's like he just updated his two-hand blunt, so he sold us this one. So we got it for, you know, good price, especially based off of what the you know, the wiki says. Well, we're pretty much broke now. We spent almost all of our money, so we'll start saving back up. And again, originally we were talking about trying to save up for like a haste item, but I think this was a really worthwhile investment here because we are hitting hard. So I can't wait for us to get that skill high enough where we're hitting that hard consistently, because that will just melt stuff. We will just melt stuff. But yeah, like I said, we did get invited to one group. They were trying to get a group formed up to go to Runny, and at the time when they invited me, you know, they did not have a tank, they did not have a healer. So I was kind of worried to try to go out there. I was like, I'm not going to be able to tank that stuff. I'd have been the smallest person in the group. And if you don't have anybody to even heal me, that could be a serious problem. Because I don't want to run, you know, strange tactics of, I think there was an enchanter and a rogue, and I'm just like, I don't think this is going to work well. So I did pass on that one. But we did, like I said, we waited out, we got this. We're going to work on this bad boy, and we're going to see, you know, where we get the skills at. As much as I would like to. Oh, come on. Finish him! Whiff. So as much as I would like to, you know, keep this episode going, so to speak, we're already behind schedule. He said the week was didn't quite go how we thought it was going to go, which is fine. You know, it's again, it's not like we don't make our living doing this. But we'll get this guy posted. It'll be late. It'll be a bit short. But we got a new toy this week. We're going to work on getting these skill ups, and we will check in next time and see how hard we're cracking stuff. Well, we're not going to hit any harder, I don't think. We're just going to hit way more often, which will be a huge... that in and of itself will make a huge impact. Because when we're hitting more often, especially when we're hitting this much harder, it should be awesome. So, alright guys, well as always, if you like what we're doing, hey, please don't forget to like, comment, maybe subscribe down below. Like I said, if you catch us online, by all means, holler at us. We will chat right back. But until next time, guys, stay safe, stay distant, stay in EverQuest, and we'll catch you guys next time. Night, guys.